and warm welcome to join us for this edition of AN English News, and I'm Abdul Ahad Mohammadi. At least 27 civilians have been killed and 16 others injured during the past week in different incidents in the country, Interior Ministry said on Monday. The ministry spokesman Sadiq Siddiqui also told a press conference in Kabul that the security responsibilities of numerous provinces from ISAF to local forces will be handed over on Tuesday, while adding that Afghan forces are not equipped and trained enough to assume the overall security of the country. The comments raise questions that based on what evaluation the transition process continues. Kabul residents have been facing heating, water, and electricity shortages in winter as billions of dollars flown in by donor countries in order to relieve Afghans' pain of a decade of war ended with no sign of effectiveness. Compared with cities in other provinces, the winter of the capital came very late this year, but the freezing cold weather is a big challenge for most people. Kabul residents accuse Karzai's administration of corruption and embezzlement as it has failed to solve the shortage and even lack of electricity, water, and heating system in a capital city. Afghan and Pakistani Taliban have formed a 5-member council and pledged to stop fighting their own armed forces in order to concentrate their fight in Afghanistan, reports say. After weeks of hectic efforts, a high-level delegation of the Afghan Taliban sent by Mullah Omar finally succeeded in bringing together different Pakistani militants groups under a single platform. They have united and promised to stop the suicide attacks, kidnapping and killing of people in Pakistan and instead increase their bloody war in war-torn Afghanistan, Taliban sources said. ISAF denies reports that they have been forced to buy fuel in free markets of Afghanistan after Pakistan refused reopening of NATO oil supply route. Earlier, Afghan officials said ISAF has been buying fuel from oil markets, and because of that, fuel price has soared in the country. People blame Ministry of Trade and Industry for its negligence in controlling the prices during this harsh winter season and accuse its leadership of supporting traders hoarding fuel. ISAF says it has enough fuel storage and import its needed oil from roads other than Pakistan. Pakistan on Sunday detained 3 Iranian border guards after they allegedly crossed the border and shot at a car, killing a Pakistani national in Balochistan province. Local officials said the Iranians reached Mazan Sar Mashkel in Wasul district, 3 kilometers inside Pakistan, where they opened fire on a vehicle they were chasing, according to officials. Iran in the past has blamed Jundullah, an extremist group, for using Pakistani soil to launch attacks in Iran. Jundullah says it is fighting Tehran's Shiite role to secure rights for Sunni Baluchs in Sistan Balochistan province. Iran said on Monday it has successfully test-fired a long-range missile during its naval exercise in Persian Gulf, flexing its military muscle to show it could hit Israel and U.S. bases in the region if attacked. The announcement came amid rising tension over Iran's disputed nuclear program, which Western powers believe is working on developing atomic bombs. Tehran denies the accusation and last week said it would stop the flow of oil through the Strait of Hormuz if the West carried out threats to impose sanctions on its oil exports. The first mission of Arab monitors left Syria to the Egyptian capital after spending 10 days, during which they toured various Syrian cities. On arrival at the Cairo's International Airport, Arab League Assistant Secretary General Samir Saif al-Yazal refused to give any statements regarding the vision of the monitors on the reality of the situation in Syria. The Arab League forthcoming statement is expected to include a full report on the work of the Arab monitors as well as Syria's compliance with an Arab peace plan that calls for Assad to withdraw troops from the streets. Around 162,000 people, almost 80% of them civilians, were killed in Iraq from the start of the 2003 U.S.-led invasion up to last year's withdrawal of American forces, a British NGO said on Monday. Iraq body count warned that contrary to apparent trends and figures released by the Iraqi government, the level of violence has changed little from mid-2009, though attacks are markedly down from when the country was in the throes of sectarian wars in 2006 and 2007. The Republican White House hopefuls launched a two-day dash to the finish in Iowa on Sunday with frontrunner Mitt Romney poised for a strong showing that could set him on the path to the nomination. Romney holds a slight edge over rival Ron Paul in recent polls in Iowa, which holds the first contest in the state-by-state battle to pick a challenger to President Barack Obama in 2012. Paul could have trouble competing with him in later contests in New Hampshire, where Romney leads in polls and in other states. And that's all for now. Thanks for being with us.